From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Mexico City Diablos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, they're controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Landry, the intended target. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Powers through. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Cohen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. Blue 18. 55. Here we go,
A first down throw for Mariota. He's got the hook up to Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, 20, touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 99 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Taken in at the 11.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go one more.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lock going to throw. They complete it to Hill. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
We want this. Check. One. 55. Right here. Mike.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Again, it's Cohen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
55, my God, 55.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Completes it to Miller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check. One. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd and 12, Locke gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 3rd down, Barkley. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
They try again with Cohen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Short yardage, Mariota. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Mariota now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16.
55. Check 55, Mike. On the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Again, it's Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.